as I've just shown, we're going to do some simple upgrades. So I took my bolts off for these body panels, and the seat, it's all one piece. So let's whip this off, just like that. It's just a few bolts holding it on, Allen keys. Stick that down there. So there we have the frame, and you've got the controller, the battery, the motor, the shock. That tank's just a dummy tank, nothing in it. You don't put fuel in it. It's an electric bike. So here's the motor. So to get to the motor, I'm going to take the shock off. So first of all, take the shock off. Let's do it. I took the bottom part of the shock off here. I've strapped the shock up. It's still attached here. You can push the swing arm down so you've got better access to the motor. So now suppose need to take this chain guard off. So I'll do that next. Okay, that's the chain guard off. Next, loosen the back wheel. Make the chain slack so I can take the chain off. Right, I've been struggling to get the nuts and the bolts off the motor. They're a bit inaccessible, so I've quickly whipped the back wheel off. Might as well, 5-minute job. Undo the bolts, if you can see here. Undo the bolts each side. Take these off, the tensioners. Make sure you keep all the parts. And that's it, back wheel off. So now it should be easier to get to these two bolts, these two here that I can't get at. Never start a job and say it's going to be simple. This is like 40 minutes after, and this is my nightmare. It's my nemesis. So it'd help if he had the correct tools. Ain't got a spanner set, ain't got a socket set. So I've got spanners that I've had for years, gathered a few, not many. They're insufficient. They're not right for this job. Hooray! An hour later, got it off finally. So I might take the swing arm off and paint it. So I think I'll take that off next. After a bit of effort, the swing arm's removed. So take the brake caliper off, sand it down quickly, spray it, get it back on. Okay, so I've just fitted some handlebar risers. They raise it up by, I think it's an inch, but silly me, I ordered ones and they're for fat bars, what are 28mm. These are 22mm, so they're too wide. And trust me, I order the ones that ain't got a little sleeve inside so you can fit them on 22mm. The only ones, all the others on eBay have got a sleeve with them. That's through ordering things late at night when you're tired and you've not took measurements. So fitted them, put a tyre around them, see if it works. It don't, they move slightly, so it's nearly completely stripped apart. So I might as well take the batteries out, take the controller off and paint the frame. I wanted to paint it all, so I'm halfway there now. I'm not fitting the motor, putting it all back together and then stripping it again to paint it, because I definitely want to paint it. So I might as well start stripping it now. Right, that's the battery removed. Just got to remove the controller. What I'm going to do is take pictures of all the connections and put little labels on each end of the connection too, so on both sides, so I know what they are. So it'll be easy to put that together. Got to take the shock off. There's a little horn, and yeah, that's it. But it's now 5 o'clock at night. Spent a bit on it today, had a bit of spare time, so thought I'd do this. Right, these handlebar risers aren't going to work with fat bars, which are, I think, 28mm. Normal handlebars are 22mm. Like I said, they're not going to work. Can't go buying fat bars. The throttle and the other stuff ain't going to fit. So what I've done, I've ordered some other handlebar risers, razors, whatever you want to call them. They're the same distance as this, so I'll take it up a bit. They're 22mm clamps, so I'll take all this off that I've done now and fit them when they come. They should be here in 2 days. Right, I've took the handlebars off to do a bit of measurements. The handlebars are 22mm. These little clamps here, they can come off. I've ordered two, so you get them together as a pair. Handlebar risers, raise it up 2 inches, just so it's not as close to my knees. So, ordered two of them and took it off. I'm going to leave it like this now. And strip the throttle off and everything. I might try and paint these handlebars, but I don't know because they're chromoly, aren't they? So don't know if you'll be able to paint them, but I'll do something with them. So I'm going to leave the handlebars off for now and strip the rest of the bike.